What's up, y'all? Welcome to the very first ever Assembly listening session. My name's Luke, but this is Molly Hawkins, who runs the show around here. And do you want to say something, Molly?
Thank you guys for coming out. This is our first session, so appreciate your patience. This is a pretty special thing for us to bring somebody that we care about and being able to support musicians in the community and be a part of this community. So thank you guys.
For those of you who don't know, I work here. And I will not make you a coffee tonight. Don't even think about it. But Ken is bartending, and she'll make you some really cool cocktails. And I have the pleasure of sharing the stage with the Brudi Brothers tonight. And if you don't know them, they're fantastic. I'm going to play some songs first. These are songs mostly off of my record that got recorded this summer that's going to get released this year. And the kind of the format is like, if you have questions, concerns, complaints at any point, you can just in between songs, you can shout them out. That's the deal. I agree to it. I consent. It has to be between songs. No questions in the second verse. That's too soon. But yeah, it's supposed to feel like a place where you can voice your concerns, or hopefully not concerns. Maybe voice your, how did you come up with that fantastic lyric? That'll be for the Brudi Brothers set. All right, this is a song called Tennessee Plates. You can't ask any questions. Check. All right. This is also sound check, this song. So. So you packed up everything, and I heard you toss the ring. You changed the plates to Tennessee. Told yourself you'd never been so stand in the neon scene of the downtown street. Lipstick, jacket, and jeans. Well, tonight you can be anyone that you wanna be. Take the coffee off the stove, put on yesterday's clothes, you wanna go slow, and get high if you wanna get high. Let South County skies stroll by. You got so much time to be everything that you wanna be. Thank you. All right, how was our sound check? Too loud? Too quiet? Too... What's the hand mean?
Perfect.
Oh, cool. You're like, I fucking hate it.
What was that song inspired by?
My ex. Next question. That's okay. It's a true story. Yeah, she moved to Tennessee. She got the hell out. Any other questions? Molly, any more questions? What made our relationship collapse at the end? Being in a band together and trying to have a relationship, it's really tough. This is a song about Palm Springs. And anybody been to Palm Springs? Okay. I give Palm Springs a solid 5 out of 10. But I was there a couple years ago, and I was walking around, and I was just really bummed out for some reason. And I had my headphones in, and I was like walking along the main stretch, and then out of nowhere, there's this gigantic Marilyn Monroe statue. You know what I'm talking about? Anybody? Yeah, Carrie knows. I was like, what is this? And it's the classic shot of the New York subway where her dress is blowing up. And there's like a herd of people all around just like gawking up from underneath Marilyn. And I was like, that is so tacky. Leave Marilyn alone. And then like 12 seconds later, I was like, I'll go take a look. So I did. And this song is called Go Home. But I hope you don't. Also, I had no idea this many people were going to be here. This is a really great thing, so thank you for being here. You can clap for yourselves, that's cool. Alright, here we go. Walking around in the desert by the hotel parking lot. Everybody else here looks about as old as God. walking along the pavement. It is what it is, and blues run the game. Never ain't quite like this. Well, I don't wanna go home if I'm not in the clear. I don't wanna go home, but I can't stay here. Well, I could lay down in the fake grass, I could go back to the bar, I could try finding a place where I don't care anymore. That I try fixing things and then I watch them break. That I tried being tender and I knew the stakes. Well, I don't wanna go home if I'm not in the clear. I don't wanna go home, but I can't stay here. Well, stumbling off the main drag, her name in the stone, her face all full of sunshine, I found Marilyn Monroe. With people crowding around her, I join in with the rest, and like everybody else, I take a look up her dress, trying for a moment's thrill, I guess a souvenir. Don't you dare laugh. Well, I don't wanna go home, but I can't stay here. I can't stay here. You guys okay if I play a brand new song? Is that cool? Yeah. You know what kind of the disclaimer is that goes along with that? That if I fuck up, you agreed to this. But yeah, this is a brand new song, and I have a show with my band coming up December 8th at Woodlawn Hall that I'm going to be trying this out for. But I've never played it for anybody yet, so I figured tonight would be a cool time to try out the solo rendition, see how it does. The song's called Wasteland. Oh, is there a question break? Do we need a question break? Or we can cruise on. We can pause here. All right, we're cruising on. Your next shot is after this song. I hope you don't have to ask me why I stumbled 14 times. Standing on the corner of 4th, by the liquor store, waiting on a bus bright lights shining out of the stadium. Valentine's, you brought me geraniums, pressed them in a book of poems. 'Cause I was saving up. Did you feel it coming, babe? Before you turn to pink, I just wanna know you still put on the motor, the old songs in the rain, just to feel it again. 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 Thank you. I got like, I think I'm gonna do 2 more songs, and then we're gonna get the Brudis up here. I gotta do a guitar switch.
What was that song about?
My ex.
Same ex?
Ooh, interesting question. Honestly, I mean, that song was kind of inspired by more me trying to write something new, and I hadn't been able to write in a while, so I went to, any of you been to the Southwester Lodge down in somewhere on the coast of Washington? It's like this old trailer, like they take these old trailers and restore them, and it's like, I was gonna say a trailer park, it's cool, it's like cool trailer park, like the bourgeoisie trailer park. But anyway, they do this artist residency, and I went there in September to just try and write something, and that song popped out. So it would be unfair to say that it was really like a breakup song. It was more just like, I need a fucking song to sing. This song is on my record, and this is the last one that got written for it. I've never been able to like write on the spot or like in the studio before, but I had this really cool experience where I did this record up in Arlington at a place called Sage, and I was like getting to know the engineer there on one of our first nights, and the band had all gone home for the day, and he's like, "Do you want to work after dinner for a little bit?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And they had this really like gorgeous sounding piano that, without getting too technical on you, is a felted piano, and it just has this like really like distinct kind of dark warm sound to it. And I was like, oh, I have this like half written song, and I was just kind of tinkering around with it. And long story short, he ended up just like staying with me until it was done, like in the middle of the night that night, and the two of us like got to know each other, like bonding over this weird haunting song that I still don't know what it's about. But what was really cool about that is he's like, oh, I think my friend Harrison Whitford would be great on guitar on this. And I was like, Harrison Whitford is my hero. Don't say that lightly. Harrison Whitford is Phoebe Bridgers' guitarist, if any of you knew Phoebe Bridgers. So anyway, it worked out that Harrison Whitford played guitar on this track. And it just is one of my favorite experiences of this record was that night where I was like, I really like didn't think anything was gonna happen, but just the Jordan, my friend's patience kind of and willingness to sit with it until the middle of the night made the song pop out. So. So this is Indiana State Champion. You guys still doing good? You're quiet, but I hope that's an okay thing.
Are you from Indiana?
I'm not. No, I'm from California. But the only like real like autobiographical thing about this is that my great grandmother was the Indiana State tennis champion, and yeah, my parents like have her trophies and then she she had this tennis career and she decided to give it up and kind of go the family route, and that's all I know. I just had that like line written in a notebook somewhere, so not anything else I don't think is about my great grandmother in this song. But I really don't know anything. I'm not gonna sit here and say I know that. I'm just gonna say I'm pretty sure. If I've got something left to lose, it's minimal. Baby, you're so smooth, it's criminal. And if I had some savings or an engine that would run, I'd take you down to Baton Rouge just to see you in the sun. Oh, Indiana State Champion. Home again, taking Ambien, shaking like a shadow, dreaming in the dark, wishing on cigarettes like stars. You're a traveler, still and true. It's the blood inside of you, and all those stars were travelers too, shining with their suitcases on you. So if it's time to go, I'm coming too. So please, please, please wait for me. Please, please, please wait for me. All right, y'all. I got one more song for you, and I think we're gonna take a little break, and then the Brudis are gonna be up.
Has anybody heard the Brudi Brothers before?
Yeah.
You know what you're in for.
I should mention, because I always forget to, but I'm determined not to tonight, that I have some t-shirts over by the bar, if you're interested. And then I also have a mailing list that I think is by the door. And if you want to keep in touch, you can put your email down and I'll send you updates about shows and the album coming out. Also, if you're an Instagrammer, I'm on Instagram as Hey, it's Luke Francis. I've never done that, but it felt appropriate for some reason.
But
Yeah, feel free to keep in touch.
that's what I'm trying to say. I don't know what the hell that is.
All right, this is a song called Caroline Street. Thank you again for listening, listening quietly. That's a treat too. Yeah, maybe you're screaming inside, but it's hella chill out here, and that's cool. Yeah, cheers. Daylight falling golden, with silver moon above the bend, kicking stones down the back road by the river again. Around here, summer's dying. North wind's creeping in. Downtown carousel music is playing, but the horses, they don't spin. See, I'm keeping things together, staying lost at the time on the moon. And it's just when I see Caroline Street, I'm looking for you, for you. Lilac skies in the evening, tall grass waving free, new big golden arms. Someone take my memory, take my eyes from the cool of the dogwood, take the dogwood far away from me, take the sun down and the way that you kiss me, keep it with you, babe, don't keep it with me. I'm on the moon. And it's only when I see Caroline Street I'm looking for you, for you, for you, looking for you, for you. Thank you. Appreciate it. The Brudi Brothers are up next. And thank you so much for listening. That means a lot. Cheers. Before the Brudi Brothers come up, they'll go get sloshed at the bar with Kenna.
Tonight's show is going to be about
Or the camera behind them. Really? But like, now you're definitely
we're going to play a couple songs that we're never allowed to play because when you play in loud bars, everybody's drunk and watching the rugby game. And
Rugby?
yeah,
Who watches rugby?
that's happened.
Okay.
I played without you one time at an Irish pub in Germany where there was a rugby game. Every minute or so, I thought that I was doing something really cool because the whole bar would erupt.
It's an acorn.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're gonna be playing songs that either at a live, like a big venue, nobody wants to hear or can hear because it's too quiet. But since it's raining and everybody's stuck in here, you guys have to listen to them. They're songs we wrote and songs which we like. version of that song.
How's the
Here's-
sound out there? Is it all balanced okay? As far as guitar and vocals? Cool.
Here's Serpent.
Oh yeah.
Alright. This is a song I wrote a little while ago. It's it goes like this. One more. Well, maybe more. Met a lady on a windy day. She never seemed to have too much to say. Through the shouting and the swell, I couldn't really tell. Still in love I fell. Once she took me to her living room. It looked to me to be a lover's tomb, filled with others' tears, evil souvenirs collected through the years. She said, would you stay another night? I can sing my serpent lullaby. Not a single ugly thing, only butterflies on wing, blossoms in the spring. Truth is only there for me to know. Hold on tightly, dear, and don't let go. Baby, I don't want to fight. If you leave me in the night, you will feel my poison bite. Let me tell you, friends, I've been a fool to love a lady who I knew could be so cruel. But if it had been you, you'd have fallen too. There's nothing you can do. She'd say, would you stay another night? I can sing my serpent lullaby. Not a single ugly thing, only butterflies on wing, blossoms in the spring. Bye. She'd say, would you stay another night? I can sing my serpent lullaby. Not a single ugly thing, only butterflies on wing, blossoms in the spring. Here's a song, Oh It'll Come. It'll happen.
We got a last minute request from Fiona.
You want to play it now?
We could.
Can you pretend like it's about me?
It's true.
Thank you.
Alright, this is our rendition of an old English song. Sung in English. Black is the color of my true love's hair. Her lips are like some rosy fair, with the prettiest face and the daintiest hands. I love the ground whereon she stands. I love my love, and well she knows. I love the ground whereon she goes. Is she on earth no more? write her a letter with a few short lines and suffer death 10,000 times. Winter's o'er and leaves are green. Time has passed, this much we've seen. Still I wish that day would come when she and I would be as one. Black is the color of my true love's hair. Her lips are like some rosy fair, with the prettiest face and the daintiest hands. I love the ground whereon she stands. I love the ground whereon she stands.
There's nothing like guessing where his voice is going to go and where his chords are going to go.
I don't know either.
Hard. All right, now that we got the improvisation out of the way, let's play a song we know.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah, let's play the song that you tried to get me to play today.
Oh yeah, let's do that one.
I don't know
Shoot
this.
you in the foot.
Yeah. All right. He heard a song in the car to the airport
Yeah,
to
and then
get here 2 days ago.
I was flying home from California and it was warm and it was nice, and I came home and it was also nice, but it was not warm, and I was listening to this song the whole way here, and then I learned it, and then the next morning I was like, let's play this song. How's it go again?
Something about apple blossoms, apple trees blooming, something like that. Yeah. What is the first word? Apple. Oh, apple blossoms. All right. Is it a waltz? Oh, that's a what is that?
It's whatever you want it to be.
Apple blossoms blooming all around. I must be in a good place now. Sunshine coming through a rainbow-colored sky. It paints pretty pictures in my mind. Oh, what a good day to go fishing. Catch the sunset on the hill. Dream of my yesterdays and tomorrow. Hope that you'll be with me still. I saw a butterfly and I named it after you. That name has such a pleasant sound. Love is all around and all I see is you. I must be in a good place now. Saw a butterfly and I named it after you. Name has such a pleasant sound. Love is all around and all I see is you. I must be in a good place now. Oh, what a good day to go fishing. Catch the sunset on the hill. Dream of my yesterdays and tomorrows. Hope that you'll be with me still. Apple blossoms blooming all around. I must be in a good place now. I mean, I must be in a good place now. That's that song. Who wrote that?
Bobby Charles. It's Bobby Charles.
He's a cool guy, I guess.
He's pretty good.
All right, now we're gonna play another super old song. This is the real song that you only do when people are trapped in a room and have to listen.
It's a ballad. It's about
Yeah,
death
it's a-
and love and all that good
Yeah.
stuff.
It's like 40 minutes long.
Let's stretch out.
Okay. Now, usually I live in a very confined little cold, wet space. So I have a little shitty parlor guitar that doesn't sound very good, but it doesn't take a lot of space and it bounces real good. So playing Luke's solid classical guitar, it's got like twice as much neck on it. So I'm usually used to fighting smaller guys. It's like Mike Tyson. Fat neck.
I have a quick favor to ask. Don't let me forget I put my pick right here. I'm gonna need that eventually.
You will forget.
I will.
And everybody else will forget.
Thanks.
If we do our job right.
Yeah.
It rattled at the bells and he rung. He rattled at the bells and he rung. What news, Lord Daniel said, what news for me have you brought? Little Matty Groves lies with your wife, and their hearts both beat as one. Their hearts both beat as one. If the truth you tell to me, a rich man you shall be. But if a lie you told to me, I'll hang you to a tree. I'll hang you to a tree. So he popped his he gathered them up, about 50 good men, and he done it with a free goodwill. And he popped his bugle to his lips, he blowed it loud and shrill, and he blowed it loud and shrill. Little Matty Groves got up from his bed and he said that I must go, for I know your husband's coming home. I hear his bugle blow, I hear his bugle blow. Lie down, my precious one, lie down and go to sleep. It's only my father's shepherd's horn, he's calling for his sheep. He's calling for his sheep. So they lay down together again, and they soon was fast asleep. When he awoke, it was broad daylight. Lord Daniel's at their feet. Lord Daniel's at their feet. Get up from there, you naked man, and put you on some clothes. I never intended to be said, a naked man I slown, that a naked man I slown. Oh, give me one chance, little Matty Grove said, a chance to fight for my life. For you there have two very fine swords, and me not so much as a knife, and me not so much as a knife. 'Tis true I have two very fine swords, they cost me deep in the purse. You may have the fairest one, and I will take the worst, and I will take the worst. Little Matty Grove struck the very first blow, and he wounded Lord Daniel's sword. Lord Daniel's through the very next lick, and he drove Matty Groves to the floor. He drove Matty Groves to the floor. Then he took his wife by the hand, and he put her on his knee, and he said, now which do you love the most, little Matty Groves or me? Little Matty Groves or me? Oh, well, I like your rosy cheeks, and well, I like your chin, but better I love little Matty Groves than you and all your kin, than you and all your kin. You can dig my grave on a pretty green field, you can dig it wide and deep, put a little Matty Groves right next to me. Lord Daniel's at my feet, Lord Daniel's at my feet.
I liked watching people's faces, because some people were just like lost, and some people were like, oh, what's gonna happen next? I like that.
I was like, I'm lost.
Sure.
Or do you want to do a quick little blues?
Sure. What keys is your harmonica?
Let's just grab one at random.
No.
Don't you write me no letters. Don't you send me no postcard. Reading about your baby is just gonna make it twice as hard. Oh, if you leave me, pretty mama, won't you take your picture too? I don't want to be reminded what a pretty gal can do. Show me what chicken do. Oh, if you leave me, pretty mama, please don't treat me right. I just want to forget you after tomorrow night. Does it still work? If you leave me, pretty mama, please don't treat me right. I just want to forget you after tomorrow night.
Sometimes I get worried that I'm using my brother like he's a gimmick. But it's a lot of fun.
All right, here's a song that we wrote a couple of years ago.
It was recorded by a drunk Englishman,
A drifter,
a drifter, a true drifter.
an actual drifter, yeah.
He taught me a very valuable lesson, and that was if you wear a suit jacket, pop the collar over the suit jacket, and you look way cooler.
No, he did that because he sweat so much and he never showered. He wanted the sweat marks to be even. I've thought about that a lot, actually. Why did Colin always pop his collar? He's a dirty man.
You learn something new every day.
I was thinking about that the other day.
Yeah. Also, I wanted to mention I recorded at the same studio as Luke over that Sage recording studio or whatever, and that piano that you played it's like a Steinway and Son piano, and one of the techs that worked on it, like one of the main like lead techs, got fired because he thought that Steinways were supposed to be like set up, like the action was supposed to be like that one there, and I thought so too. I thought it played really well, but then he got fired because he wouldn't comply with the rules. So
I don't get what you just said.
it doesn't matter. Luke gets what I said. Yeah.
You could have told him after. Everybody's confused now.
He's an outlaw.
Yeah. He's an outlaw. That's the
A rebel.
point. Let's play some songs.
I don't think there's anything rebellious about doing anything with a Steinway.
I'm a
I do know a
piano
guy who had his Ferrari stolen, and with the insurance money he bought a Steinway. That's rebellious. The pilot in Belgium.
I love their vacant look after that.
Well, that was the
whole
moment
story
where I
behind it.
realized that I confused everybody more than you did.
No, I just like because you get a vacant look in your eyes. Every time you say something, it's like there's a whole saga behind it. We don't have time for that right now.
We probably don't have time. This is a waltz.
Okay.
line of the song is a waltzer.
It must be.
We haven't sung that one in a while.
Want to do one more?
Sure.
Does anybody have any questions? I just realized we blew through the whole question portion of this function. No questions.
Who's older?
Take a wild guess. No.
That was a wild guess.
Yeah.
He's actually the last shake of the bag.
Yeah. I just said the wise eyes of
others are there?
They're
Now you know.
No, weirdly enough, I'm the youngest of the three, but the third isn't here.
Yep.
He had tummy problems.
Third had a little belly ache.
All right, what's the last song you want to play?
The last song? We could do... you guys want to hear an original or one of our favorite old songs?
Both. There's time for both. What do you
Both of them?
We
All
can
right.
medley it.
All right. You guys want to hear my favorite song ever that I didn't write?
Yeah.
In the evening?
Oh, okay. What's the original going to be then?
We'll figure it out while we're playing the other song for these nice people.
Okay.
That wasn't a gimmick. If you want. Two?
Yeah.
We didn't write either of those.
Whatever, come
In the evening, I'll be back to sea again some rainy old day. In the evening, when the sun goes down, when the sun goes down. Killed 2 people. That's not why I like him. It was a fight, and he ended up killing a guy in a bar and went to a chain gang in Texas. And then I think he was working on the yard as a prisoner of the governor of Texas, who had campaigned to become governor on the promise that he would never pardon a prisoner, and he heard Leadbelly singing, and he got him a pardon. And then he went out and killed another dude. And the guy wasn't so happy about it, but he's back in prison in Louisiana, I think. And Alan Lomax ended up hearing about him and went and recorded him and sent the recordings back to the Library of Congress, and Congress was like, this dude's pretty cool, let's get him out again.
He didn't kill another person, did he?
He tried. Yeah, he moved to New York, had a beautiful, like, televised remarriage of his wife, and went out and stabbed another guy, but the guy survived. It shows you the power of the magical power of music and murder. Both very effective tools.
I hope you just take the singing style, and not the murder.
Yeah. You guys watch Dahmer? That was a bad month for me when that came out. Everybody's like, you look like that dude. I can't see anything without my glasses. All right.
Let's go.
If you dyed your hair black, you look like Randy Travis.
Who's that?
Just some guy. I don't know.
Another murderer? These are not things I say on a first date, by the way.
Or really normally on stage, but that's okay.
It's not a normal stage. All right, we could do Chase and Paper.
Sure.
Because I know that one. All right.
You've got a list down there, and it's sort of like when you walk into a grocery store, and you just get option paralysis.
Yeah.
You're like, I got all these songs, I don't know what to play.
I shouldn't have caught the morning boat, the wind picked up a little note upon which he drew and wrote some symbol of affection. Just as that old wind had claimed her kind gesture of the same feeling that could not be named, some personal projection. Think of poor Odysseus returning after all those lonely nights at sea. In his mind, a vision of her burning as she waited for him patiently. Suitors lie in the palace halls, wine that stained the bedroom walls made the hero feel so small upon his arrival. Had he waited far too long? Was the killing truly wrong, or for his survival? Wondering if her memory was drowning, thinking that he might have been forgot. All of this is kind of funny sounding, but it wasn't much more than a thought. Never waste your precious time chasing paper valentines. Say whatever's on your mind before you write it down. Never sail a ship alone, never argue on the phone. You can only hear a moan, listen for the sound. Wind blew steady over fields of willow. He flew with it heading to the east. Those scents still lingered on her pillow. She was left to clean after the feast. Thank you so much.
Thank you for listening.
Yeah,
everybody.
thank you. Thank you for standing so long for us. I'm sure there's a lot of barking doggies out there. We will be playing tomorrow with the full band.
The Rabbit Box
At-
Theater.
Yeah, tomorrow night down at Pike Place. It's where the Can used to be.
It's for Cloud Break Festival, I think it's called.
Yeah,
It's
and
gonna be a
then
good show.
we'll be playing again there at December 1st.
Mm-hmm. Same spot.
Same spot, even better show. Yeah.
Somehow it just keeps exponentially getting
Yeah.
better. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, thank you so much. If there's any questions, too, feel free to ask any questions, because we're trying to make this sort of like a high school thing where everybody asks questions, you know?
A high school thing?
Yeah, you know, the teacher thing where people say, hey, teacher, what's that deal? Right, exactly. Yeah, there's this dude that came up with it. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Tell me more. What do you mean? How does that make you feel?
Teacher.
Yes.
What's the deal with the Maddie Grove song? Like, where did that come from?
Oh,
That's kind of a cool one. I heard it in Amsterdam. It's I heard the Doc Watson version, and I played it for Conrad, or like played the recording, and then the next morning, he knew like most of the lyrics just from hearing it one time.
I woke up with all the words in my head pretty
It's
much.
ridiculous.
It was the weirdest thing.
And
It's
the
rarely
only way
happened.
the only way we can really remember it is if you think about the full story. I think it must be like an old tale of this guy that tried to steal another man's wife and then paid the price.
It was really weird. It was this night I I had dreamt about that I was sinking in tar, and I woke up and my girlfriend had dreamt that she was smoking tar. We hadn't spoken about tar at all, and I knew all the words to the song. And
Just gonna link it to that.
Do you sleepwalk?
No, he's the sleepwalker. He runs in his sleep. He'll jump out of like bunk beds in his sleep. Yeah.
I mean, I've been known to do that. I wouldn't
Yeah.
say I do that.
As a kid, he'd be running up and down staircases.
The running up and down stairs happened when I was like 12 years old, so it's hard to say I do that, but it's okay.
But yeah, that song is that's an old British song. It was taken by British settlers in the Appalachians, and actually that other one too, "Black is the Color of My True Love's Hair," is an old English song that was taken by English settlers and popularized in the States later on. So a lot of these are songs that predate, the English colonies even in the States by hundreds of years. We're just taken over. It's funny though, because the American versions have different ways of saying things, like he run till he come, things like that. Like
Swum till he come.
Yeah, he swum till he come. Never swum till I come. Sorry.
Any other questions?
Oh man, this does not feel like a high school anymore. I played a high school a little while ago down in California, and they had a Q&A thing.
The Hollywood High School.
The Hollywood High School, and the teachers were like, "So what's the weirdest gig you ever got booked to play?" And I was like, "Well, George and I got booked to play a Christmas party at a German plastic factory." But that's not the weirdest one I got asked to play. And they're like, "Whoa." And I was like, "Ah, shit, I shouldn't have said that." And they're like, "Well, what's the weirdest one?" I was like, "I really don't think I should say this at a high school." And the teachers were like, "Come on, they've all watched Euphoria." And so I got the green light, right? And everybody's like looking there. And I felt like I could say anything. I said, "Well, down in New Orleans, I was playing with a jazz band, and we got invited to play an orgy." And I hear some giggles, right? From nobody made a sound. I got given a green light that I should not.
I told you so.
Yeah, no, I was bad. Should not have said that. Never say that in high school.
They were really authentic too. The other guy that was playing, somebody asked in the crowd, "Where did you guys meet?" And as a joke, he said, we met at a LARB convention." And everyone was silent, and then one of the kids raises their hand and goes, "Sorry, but what is LARB?" And he just couldn't answer.
I didn't say that. That
No,
was the
that's
other
what
dude.
Alex said.
Yeah, that was horrible. It was just confusing the kids. You had a question?
Yeah, I wanted to know what it was like playing at an orgy.
I didn't play the orgy. I left. That was it. It was the whole band went, and I had to leave before the orgy happened. I had to fly home literally. So I did not play the orgy. But of any gigs, that's the strangest one I've ever been invited to, at least. But saying you got invited to an orgy is not going to an orgy. For the record. Yeah. So I thought you guys might want to know why we invited you all. Why we've gathered you here. It's a timeshare opportunity, actually.
Is your body the timeshare?
Who gave you that green light?
Nobody. Okay.
Is that it?
Unless there's any more questions.
Little housekeeping. I just want to thank all of you guys for coming out tonight. You could have been a million different places. I want to thank the Brudi Brothers, Luke Francis. And a little shout out to Kenna, our bartender. And to our friends at Guayaki, they helped bring this to life tonight, so thank you guys. And every month we'll be doing this again, so if you can make it out, we'd love to see you. Thank you guys.